first morning, as the sun rose, we hiked into the brush. This was all new to me, hunting with a guide, and I found Jeremy to be very patient. He explained everything in great detail to us as we went along. Trophy hunters know that they're going to spend the rest of their life looking up at that trophy on the wall. And so they all have a very specific style of antler that they want, that they explain to the guide and that he finds for them. After Jeremy spotted Robert's bull from afar, we loaded the rifle and made a sneak down to the edge of the clearing. Robert was on the sticks now, and he chambered a round into his Browning 7mm Magnum. When Jeremy noticed that the bull had a small piece of broken antler and brought that to Robert's attention. Because it was still so early in our hunt and their ranch had so many bulls that we hadn't yet had an opportunity to see, Robert decided to pass on this one, and we hunted on. It was the evening of the second day. Jeremy and Robert and myself were all starting to gel a lot better. We were starting to work pretty good as a team. Jeremy knew exactly what Robert wanted, and he found one again in the brush. This thing, for something that weighs 1,100 pounds live weight, was able to just kind of drift in and out of the shade and move through the brush without hardly making a sound. Robert had a real hard time getting a window on it with the first setup, so we got locked and loaded and got ready to try to cut it off as it was going to kind of move through. Robert was on the sticks the second time. Our hearts were beating. We were ready to take this animal, and then as quickly as it had appeared, it just disappeared on us, and it was gone. Got my heart beating it. Jeremy, and he's going to talk to us about how Robert killed his elk.
So we came into the meadow first thing this morning and we saw about 4 bulls, correct?
Right.
And there was 2 of them that were potential for what he was after, and we decided that and then this bull here stepped out a little bit lower, probably around 400 yards lower than the rest of the bulls, and we decided to make a play on this bull. So we went back, got in our side-by-side and came down the hill a ways and came on to 5 more bulls. This bull was the best one out of the bunch. So we stopped, Robert got out, made an excellent shot at about 145 yards, and then for safety put another one in him, and bull went down, and it was a successful hunt.
Great job, Jeremy. Thank you.
And he went down. Woo! And he went down. Woo! Look at how even and symmetrical he is all the way. Look at his seconds. They match. This is what I was used to go. My way? Yeah. Yeah. You let go of them? That's perfect. Oh, yeah. How sweet. Hold on.
Oh, the sun's on him perfect too.
SE's got some pretty good
Yeah,
paddles.
he's gorgeous.
Okay, I'm with the hunter,
Good walk
Robert,
down that
Yes.
river.
and the guide Jeremy, and they're going to tell us how we shot this fallow buck.
So we've been looking at these deer for what, 3 days now?
3 days now.
And there's several of these fallow deer. Robert picked the one with probably the most personality in the antlers, and we finally got on this one down the creek bottom. One shot, one kill.
Yeah, he was probably about 60 yards and gave me a good sideways view through a couple of trees, and
There's several trees.
one shot, saw the blood spot, went about 10 feet and dead as a doornail.
7 Mag made the report. It was a done deal.
Oh, you got him. You got him. All right, thank you. Great hunt.
Yeah.
I love my boots broken, I love my camo hat. Don't mind a little paint on my jeans, yeah, I roll like that. I love driving my truck across the railroad track. If you hit it too quick, it'll hit you right back. I love a fresh cut field with the first frost on, how it shines like gold when the sun turns on. I love the sound of them wheels, my baby singing along when boys of summer comes on. I love my small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life, sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love, man, I love, man, I love this life. I love that county line bar where they all know my drink. The way she throws her hands up when that cover band plays. I love the taste of her lips when she's been sipping that wine. I still get drunk on her every time. I love my small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life, sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love, man, I love, man, I love this life. Man, I love this life. Man, I love this life. I love that ragged old barn that my grandpa made. It was my whole world back in my innocent days. I love that little white church out on 109. It's where I hit my knees and I thank the Lord for this life of mine.